We are doing session on Shiv Sutras narrated by His Holiness Sri Ravishankar. The last sutra we read yesterday was Jnanam Bandha. I want to elaborate it little. Uh, there many this is little bit confusing. अब तक हमने सुना था कि ज्ञान मुक्ति का दाता है, ज्ञान हमें मुक्ति देता है, पर ये कहता है कि ज्ञान बंधन का कारण है. So why it is saying so? So the purpose of reading Shiv Sutra is getting liberation, or the purpose of reading Shiv Sutra is understanding who am I, or knowing the self. The purpose of Shiv Sutra is to take us to the self-realization. So now our ancient rishis were the scientists. They knew what all complications we can experience in self-realization. So the biggest complication is that we already know something. When we have listened these words, self-realization, self, consciousness, we make some knowledge, in the sense we make some concepts around it. So we have all these concepts, and we cannot realize concepts. We cannot experience concepts. So the sutra is saying Jnanam Bandha. So whatever you have taken knowledge through your five senses, it can create bondage for you if you are holding on to this limited knowledge. When we want to understand the infinite knowledge, when we want to grasp the infinite nature of our mind, then we cannot hold on to what is limited. So whatever the knowledge we have acquired is always limited, because the capacity of senses is limited. So the whatever knowledge we acquire through the senses is limited. Then also we take this knowledge. Why? Because this knowledge will ignite the infinite knowledge which is already inside us. The knowledge, this pure knowledge which we are taking through these five senses, is capable to ignite the infinite knowledge which is already inside us. But this knowledge should not become a concept. So the sutra says knowledge should not bind you. Knowledge should not make you limited. So that was the last sutra we read yesterday, Jnanam Bandha. The next sutra is Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. All activities happen through the body, which itself is an art. The body has originated from and is composed of the five elements. It is only through the five sense organs that we receive knowledge. Yoni Vargaha Kala Shariram means that these five sense organs, along with the mind, are all a part of the greater universe. When you understand this, a witness attitude can arise in you. You can observe, I am not the mind, the emotions, or the sense organs. We apply ash to the body as a symbol, showing that there is no difference between the skin and ash. When one realizes that it is only a matter of days before this body turns into ash, it becomes impossible to commit a crime, to kill someone, or to break into a house. We call this ash Vibhuti. Bhuti means experience, and Vibhuti means a distinct spatial experience. This experience is knowing that though this body will become ashes, I am the self. My nature is Shiva. When this is our real nature, then why should we get angry or jealous over small issues that have no meaning? Ash is applied every day to remind us of this truth again and again. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. This body does not belong to us. It is created out of the five elements and belongs to the universe. यहाँ पर कहना चाहते हैं कि ये जो शरीर है वो पंच तत्व से बना हुआ है और इन्हीं तत्वों से रिलेट करती है हर एक सेंस ऑर्गन। तो ये शरीर मेरा नहीं है, इसी इसी बात को बताने के लिए या इसी बात को अनुभव पे लाने के लिए हम विभूति लगाते हैं अपने शरीर पर। विभूति कहो या राख कहो, उसको लगाते हैं ताकि हम ये अवेयरनेस में रहे कि ये जो शरीर में अपना मान रहा हूँ एक दिन राख हो जाएगा। इससे क्या होगा? वी विल नॉट गेट टू मच अटैच टू इट। The banana that was in the market yesterday entered your body this morning and is now ready to hear this talk. So Gurudev is telling कि कल जो बनाना जो कल मार्केट में था आज वो यहाँ पे शिव सूत्र सुन रहा है। कैसे? क्योंकि वो तो हमारे शरीर में मिल गया, अब वो हमारे शरीर का पार्ट बन गया, तो हमारे शरीर के हर एक सेल से वही तो सुन रहा है, वही बनाना ही तो सुन रहा है। Everything that you have eaten, bread, butter, jam, eggplants and potatoes, all of it has been converted into your mind and body and is here now listening to this talk. Reflect on this knowledge and you might be amazed. The type of food you take determines how you think. This is all yoni vargaha. The whole world is one yoni, one body. Within that, our body is a work of art. Kala Shariram. Kala means art. Sharir means our body. So body is an art. Art of what? The whole world is one yoni and our body is the art of it. Remember this. Wake up. Look around you and realize that all the different types of bodies have emerged from one consciousness and your body is also part of this creation. When we were born, we only weighed 3 to 4 kilos. But now look at how much we weigh. The 70 to 80 kilos you have gained comes from the earth. The 70 or 80 kilos you have gained comes from the earth, water, grains and air. And all of these, including your body, will remain here. While you are still alive, become one with your body. That is meditation. Now, here it is said that become one with your body. At one place, it is said that we are putting ash to remind us we are not the body. And here it is said that become one with your body. So what is this? This is called meditation. So becoming one with the body means becoming totally aware about what is happening around us, inside us, being totally aware. So when we become one with the body, that becomes the meditation. This may sound surprising. You are not lazy or an inert piece of nature. So you should use your consciousness. However, the sutra says that the opposite. Unite with your body. This is a true statement and it holds a valuable lesson if we look into it deeply. Before a kite is thrown to fly, it is held back. Similarly, we can understand that we are different from the body, mind and intellect only when we observe them and become one with them. This is the reason why we bring all our attention to each part of the body during Yog Nidra. So what Gurudev is saying actually कि हम एक तरफ तो कहते हैं कि मैं शरीर नहीं हूँ, तो ये कहने से कुछ नहीं होगा, इसको जानना पड़ेगा। और इसको जानने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? शरीर के साथ एक रूप होना पड़ेगा। जब उसके साथ हम एक रूप होंगे तभी तो जान पाएंगे कि हाँ, मैं इससे भिन्न हूँ। तो ये सूत्र बड़े कमाल का है। ये कहता है कि शरीर के साथ एकता अनुभव करनी है। दिस बॉडी इज एन एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ नेचर, कला शरीरम। दिस बॉडी इज अ पीस ऑफ आर्ट मेड अप ऑफ 5 एलिमेंट्स। है ना, कला ही कितनी अद्भुत चीज है ये शरीर। हम शायद इस पे कभी गौर ही नहीं करते कि मतलब कितना ब्यूटीफुल पीस ऑफ आर्ट है। कितने सारे ऑर्गन, हर एक ऑर्गन का अपना अपना काम, और वो भी इंडिपेंडेंट। किस कोई भी एक दूसरे पे डिपेंडेंट होकर भी हर एक ऑर्गन एक दूसरे से इंडिपेंडेंट है। तो सब कुछ कितना एक सुंदर सा चल रहा है हमारे शरीर में। तो ये एक पीस ऑफ आर्ट है। वन यूनिट ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस बिकम्स आई, nose, hands, teeth, tongue, and different organs. The ability to see, hear, taste, and feel all manifest in the body. What art is greater than this? Hmm? इससे बढ़कर और कौन सी कला हो सकती है? The whole universe is an art. Nature and anything else that you admire and praise is a piece of art. A dull person does not honor anything. But those with elevated consciousness respect life, honoring everything and everyone. A stone cannot honor nor even love anyone. If you are to admire anything, you need consciousness. You honor all creatures and everyone because you all belong to the same family. Yoni Varga Kala Shariram. So, this whole universe is one yoni, and we are the different art pieces of this universe. If you have learned to honor others to such a degree, you can be liberated from the bondage of knowledge. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Nahi nanena sadrasah pavitra iya vidyate. Nahi gnanena sadrasah pavitra iha vidyate. Only knowledge can purify you, or nothing is more purer than the knowledge. There is no soap like knowledge. However, the arrogance that comes from thinking that you know many things is like the dirt that forms when soap is not properly rinsed out of the clothes after washing. You may have washed the clothes, but you did not rinse out the soap. You cannot wear such clothes. They will begin to smell. The bad smell that comes from intellectual arrogance is worse than the smell that comes from ignorance. गुरुदेव says, वो कह रहे हैं कि इंटेलेक्चुअल एरोगेंस मतलब ज्ञान का अहंकार अज्ञानता से तो कहीं ज्यादा खतरनाक या हमें मतलब परेशान करने वाला है। एक अज्ञानी इंसान ज्ञान का अहंकार इंसान से ज्यादा बेहतर है। ज्ञान का काम क्या है? ज्ञान एक साबुन जैसा है, और साबुन क्या करता है? मैल को धो देता है। पर अगर यही साबुन, अगर हम मैल को धो दे और साबुन को ना धो दे तो क्या होगा? यही साबुन एक और मैल बन जाएगा। तो ना मैल को पकड़ना है ना साबुन को पकड़ना है, दोनों को पानी से धो देना है। After we escape the bonds of knowledge, we feel that everything belongs to us. We are in everyone and that nothing is different from us. You start to experience such oneness that myself is the same as anyone else's. Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma. The person that considers that everyone's self is the same as his self has reached truth, consciousness, and his goal. Then Swatmanand Prakash Vapuse. Then the ultimate goal is realized. The light of the bliss from the self is getting illuminated. When you reach that goal, the happiness that wells up inside is not limited only to you, but radiates like light. If light can be bound, then it is not light. Light's nature is to spread. The twinkling of the stars that is visible today may have shone as many as 1,000 years ago. Likewise, it is not possible if it does not spread. Likewise, it is not happiness if it does not spread. The happiness of a child who is playing and laughing is not limited only to that child, but spreads to anyone who comes near. Even an unhappy person looking at a child at play will forget his pain. The goal of life should be to radiate happiness from each and every cell of your being, and that happiness should continue spreading outward. Then knowledge is complete. Otherwise, incomplete knowledge will bind you. So, the first chapter is complete here. The first chapter was the mind facing inward is always happy. Antarmukh Sada Sukhi. Now, the name of the second chapter is the energy centers. And the first sutra is Jnanadhishthanam Matruka. Go to the roots of knowledge. That is silence. Carefully observe and distinguish the different ideas, thoughts, or worries that arise in your mind. Then observe one thought, then one sentence, and then one word. Then separate that one word into letters and look at each letter carefully. When you do this, your worries will disappear. Practice this for 1 week, and you will understand that when we hold on to the silence that is in between words, then worries vanish. Where there is no sound or words, there are no worries, because words are the root cause of worry. To transcend them is to reach silence. The sutra says, Gnana, Gnanadhishthanam Matruka. Move from knowledge to the highest knowledge. A mantra, a sacred sound, is defined as Mahatrayate iti mantraha. A mantra is that which, when repeated constantly, clears your mind from worries and protects you. Knowledge is bondage, and it is impossible to gain knowledge without words. We need the help of language, and to understand what we are worrying or not worrying about. Then we separate the words, we will be free from worry. One gets worry by holding on to sentences. Now, there is one example given. What is this technique? Suppose your mind is worried that my son is unemployed. Now sit down and break up each of the words in the sentence like this. Here it is given as MYSON. So it means that you break the sentence into words and then words into letters, and while doing this, experience the silence between this. The intensity of the worry becomes less, and if you reduce its intensity, then the mind, which is entangled in a sentence, drops the worry and becomes contemplative. If you meditate and attempt to drive away the worry, it may not work. So take hold of the worry and go for its root by taking apart its word and meaning. This is very beautiful technique if you can understand it. What Gurudev is saying that it's if we meditate and try to escape from the worry, it may not become possible. So first, what we should do, let us take the hold of the worry. It means make the formation of your worry into a sentence, a clear, crisp sentence, and then utter it slowly. Then increase the gap between the words. Then again increase more gap between the words, and then again increase the gap between the letters. And as you do this, slowly the worry will become less and less, its intensity will get reduced, and then mind will become free to contemplate or to think in a better way or a positive way. So we are ending today's session here, because the next sutra is very beautiful sutra and it will take more time to explain it. So we are ending today's session.